Before you make a U-turn in the road, you should give an arm signal as well as using your indicators, signal so that other drivers can slow down for you, look over your shoulder for a final check, select a higher gear than normal. As you approach this bridge, you should move into the middle of the road to get a better view, slow down, get over the bridge as quickly as possible, consider using your horn, find another route, beware of pedestrians. In which of these situations should you avoid overtaking? Just after a bend, in a one-way street, on a 30-mile-per-hour road, approaching a dip in the road. This road marking warns drivers to use the hard shoulder, overtaking drivers there is a bend to the left, overtaking drivers to move back to the left, drivers that it is safe to overtake. Your mobile phone rings when you are travelling. You should stop immediately, answer it immediately, pull up in a suitable place, pull up at the nearest curb. Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? To help you choose the correct lane, to help you keep the correct separation distance, to make you aware of your speed, to tell you the distance to the roundabout. At a pelican crossing, the flashing amber light means you must stop and wait for the green light, stop and wait for the red light, give way to pedestrians waiting to cross, give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. You should never wave people across at pedestrian crossings because there may be another vehicle coming, they may not be looking, it is safer for you to carry on, they may not be ready to cross. Tailgating means using the rear door of a hatchback car, reversing into a parking space, following another vehicle too closely, driving with rear fog lights on. Following this vehicle too closely is unwise because your brakes will overheat, your view ahead is increased, your engine will overheat, your view ahead is reduced. You are following a vehicle on a wet road. You should leave a time gap of at least 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. A long, heavily laden lorry is taking a long time to overtake you. What should you do? Speed up, slow down, hold your speed, change direction. Which of the following vehicles will use blue flashing beacons? Motorway maintenance, bomb disposal, blood transfusion, police patrol, breakdown recovery. Which 3 of these emergency services might have blue flashing beacons? Coast Guard, bomb disposal, gritting lorries, animal ambulances, mountain rescue, doctors' cars. When being followed by an ambulance showing a flashing blue beacon, you should pull over as soon as safely possible to let it pass, accelerate hard to get away from it, maintain your speed and course, brake harshly, and immediately stop in the road. What type of emergency vehicle is fitted with a green flashing beacon? Fire engine, road gritter, ambulance, doctor's car. A flashing green beacon on a vehicle means police on non-urgent duties, doctor on an emergency call, road safety patrol operating, gritting in progress. Diamond-shaped signs give instructions to tram drivers, bus drivers, lorry drivers, taxi drivers. On a road where trams operate, which of these vehicles will be most at risk from the tram rails? Cars, cycles, buses, lorries. What should you use your horn for? To alert others to your presence, to allow you right of way, to greet other road users, to signal your annoyance. You are in a one-way street and want to turn right. You should position yourself in the right-hand lane, in the left-hand lane, in either lane, depending on the traffic, just left of the centre line. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? To allow other drivers to pull out in front of you, to give a better view into the road that you're turning, to help other road users know what you intend to do, to allow drivers to pass you on the right. Which two are badly affected if the tyres are underinflated? Braking, steering, changing gear, parking. You must not sound your horn between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. in a built-up area, at any time in a built-up area, between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. in a built-up area, between 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. on any road. The pictured vehicle is environmentally friendly because it reduces noise pollution, uses diesel fuel, uses electricity, uses unleaded fuel, reduces parking spaces, reduces town traffic. Supertrams, or light rapid transit, LRT systems, are environmentally friendly because they use diesel power, they use quieter roads, they use electric power, they do not operate during rush hour. Red routes in major cities have been introduced to raise the speed limits, help the traffic flow, provide better parking, allow lorries to load more freely. Road humps, chicanes and narrowings are, always at major roadworks, used to increase traffic speed, at toll bridge approaches only, traffic calming measures. Braking distances on ice can be twice the normal distance, 5 times the normal distance, 7 times the normal distance, 10 times the normal distance. Freezing conditions will affect the distance it takes you to come to a stop. You should expect stopping distances to increase by up to 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. In windy conditions, you need to take extra care when using the brakes, making a hill start, turning into a narrow road, passing pedal cyclists. Where would you expect to see these markers? On a motorway sign? At the entrance to a narrow bridge? On a large goods vehicle? On a builder's skip placed in the road? What is the main hazard shown in this picture? Vehicles turning right? Vehicles doing U-turns? The cyclist crossing the road? Parked cars around the corner? Which road user has caused a hazard? The parked car, arrowed A, the pedestrian waiting to cross, arrowed B, the moving car, arrowed C, the car turning, arrowed D. What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? Continue at the same speed, sound the horn, drive through quickly, slow down and get ready to stop. What three things should the driver of the grey car, arrowed, be especially aware of? Pedestrians stepping out between cars, other cars behind the grey car, doors opening on parked cars, the bumpy road surface, cars leaving parking spaces, empty parking spaces. You see this sign ahead. You should expect the road to go steeply uphill, go steeply downhill, bend sharply to the left, bend sharply to the right. You are approaching this cyclist. You should overtake before the cyclist gets to the junction, flash your headlights at the cyclist, slow down and allow the cyclist to turn, overtake the cyclist on the left-hand side. Why must you take extra care when turning right at this junction? Road surface is poor, footpaths are narrow, road markings are faint, there is reduced visibility. When approaching this bridge, you should give way to bicycles, buses, motorcycles, cars. What type of vehicle could you expect to meet in the middle of the road? Lorry, bicycle, car, motorcycle. At this blind junction, you must stop behind the line, then edge forward to see clearly, beyond the line, at a point where you can see clearly, only if there is traffic on the main road, only if you are turning to the right. A driver pulls out of a side road in front of you. You have to brake hard. You should ignore the error and stay calm, flash your lights to show your annoyance, sound your horn to show your annoyance, overtake as soon as possible. An elderly person's driving ability could be affected because they may be unable to obtain car insurance, understand road signs, react very quickly, give signals correctly. Which sign means that there may be people walking along the road? You are turning left at a junction. Pedestrians have started to cross the road. You should go on, giving them plenty of room, stop and wave at them to cross, blow your horn and proceed, give way to them. You are turning left from a main road into a side road. People are already crossing the road into which you are turning. You should continue, as it is your right of way, signal to them to continue crossing, wait and allow them to cross, sound your horn to warn them of your presence. You are at a road junction, turning into a minor road. there are pedestrians crossing the minor road. You should stop and wave the pedestrians across, sound your horn to let the pedestrians know that you are there, give way to the pedestrians who are already crossing, carry on. The pedestrians should give way to you. You are turning left into a side road. What hazards should you be especially aware of? One-way street, pedestrians, traffic congestion, parked vehicles. You intend to turn right into a side road. Just before turning, you should check for motorcyclists who might be overtaking on your left, following you closely, emerging from the side road, overtaking on your right.